So yesterday, what we did, let's go back. So we explored what is Service Cloud. We explored what is Service Console and all the case management related settings which we get in the support setting. So we have completed this two part, and today we'll see how case is created from web environment. And also, if we have time, then we can also try the email environment. Email one is also very easy, but it may take some time. Let's start with the bulk one, that is the web to case topic. And also, let me see if I can do some changes here. So we have this call logs and this activities. Okay, I'll edit this page. We'll let it be. I'll customize it later. So, Ranga, have you tried Web 2 case anytime in a project?
No, Nikhil, I haven't.
Okay, no problem. So, what Web 2 case is, it's a completely integration setup which we get from Salesforce itself. And in integration, we always need endpoint URL wherever we'll be hitting the environment from the another environment. That's when integration happens. Or we need to have API. Either we should have API or endpoint URL. If we don't have both the things, then we can never hit any environment. Then integration cannot be done anytime. So here, if you go and set up and type web2 case, we'll get some data here, and I'll show you how we can extract the code from here only by the admin stuff, and then we can create a form, a basic HTML form, and then it will allow us to create a case in Salesforce from a basic HTML form. So right now web2 case is enabled. We don't need reCAPTCHA verification, whatever IRCTC they all use. We don't want that in our form. We are just making basic form. But yeah, if we are making some form which will be hosted on some domain which is going to get live, then it is always recommended to use reCAPTCHA so that hackers won't be easily going into that form and creating any stuff in Salesforce. And hide record information. This is something new which came. So this is for auto response email. So if you click here, then in auto response email, it will not show the record information, means what fields you have entered. It will only show that, okay, a case is created or your case is not created. That's it. So we can see that, and signature is like I will keep something right now. Best regards. Let, let's see what will happen with this. And now I'll click on save. This is the setting. Now I'll go to generator. So now it is asking me what all fields I need on my Google form. So first is contact name, then email, phone, subject, and description. So I'll move subject up and description and second. Then contact name, then email, then phone. We can add as many fields we want. Or even if we create any custom field, we'll get that option in available fields.
Okay.
So yeah. So
Here
now
record type is not
we do
necessary. Okay. A record type will be picked up from support settings.
no. The record type will come from support setting.
Okay. Okay.
Record type is not necessary because end users are very less knowledgeable about the technical stuff. If you'll ask record type, they'll enter something which is not even created. Any record type, they can create anything. They'll tell high priority, anything they'll name. So it's better to
Okay.
not and have it to support settings because end users are less trained. They are trained with sales environment. They are mostly field workers.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, it's better to not have record type and some complex technical fields in the form. So we have those things, and what more we can add is status we can add, but again that is a pick list, so it can give error. So priority also is a pick list. We can add company. Okay. Now enter URL that user will be returned to. Like whenever Google form is submitted, to what website he should be returned. So I'll write google.co.in so that after the form is submitted, it will take them to Google site. Let's see if it can do that. And with HTTPS, let's see, it should be able to do that. Now, reCAPTCHA API key pair, we don't need that in HTML. We don't want to capture CAPTCHA and those stuff. So now we have all fields here. We have the return for return URL. What this URL will do once you click submit now, it will invoke the other page that is Google right now. So
Okay.
if you don't have anything, then customer can get confused because the web page becomes blank. So they don't understand if it's submitted or not. So instead of Google, what we do is we add a success page, success or failure page, depending on whether it was created or not. Now we'll create generate. Now we have this entire code here. Okay. And now I'll show you what our endpoint is. Our endpoint is HTTPS, this servlet information, web to case method post, and our org ID and the return URL. All thing is mentioned here. So these three lines are the very important line for integration. Without this, it's really impossible to integrate any form with the Salesforce environment. So now what we'll do, we'll just click on Control A, copy, click finished here. Now we have copied the code. Now I'll go back here on my home screen. I'll create new text document and I'll save the code there. Now I'll click on save as. web2case.html. Hmm. Okay. Now we have that page here. It turned to the Google, the default browser, Chrome window. Now we have this. Let's see if it's working or not. Test case one. Test. Mail. Let me take my own mail. That will be gmail.com. Okay. So see, it got submitted, so it went back to Google.
Okay.
I'll go on case and I'll see on my service console if that case is created here in all open cases. This, here it is. Test case one, and in details we'll have all things, whatever we have entered, TCS 10101 and my email ID, where the email has triggered. Okay, so how you found it?
Yeah, looks easy to integrate, but
Yeah.
is there any
Mhm.
validations we can apply, or is it a simple, like maybe can we decorate it? That and all possible, right? Maybe we are not.
Yes, yes, we can decorate that page. You are right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
We can do our HTML basic coding. If you need help with that, you can also check on this tutorial point we have for HTML. There are many examples there on tutorial point to have
Mhm.
a good email. Just what you need to be careful is with the text document. Like if I open it, Sublime Text, I'll open and I'll show you how it will look. So this fields, this field's name should be exact the same with the whatever is the API name in the Salesforce. So these are the API name and these are the label.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and also it's very easy. You can get it by default if you go in HTML generator. If you're not sure with the API name, and means if there are more than 10, 15 fields, you cannot go and check every time in every field what will be the API name. So it's better to have it through generator, and then here you can make the changes to form. You can put some design, you can put some images, and then this form will be created.
Okay. Can you please confirm once again, for equal to submit is there, right? Submit is a label, or a white color submit is there, right? Subject. Subject is there in two colors, right? For after for one subject is there, and
Mhm.
white color one subject is there. So which one is label and which one is
Yeah,
API?
so this one is label. This will be
Okay,
the
white
label
color.
in our, yeah, in our form
Okay,
also.
white color one. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. This you can type anything because it is white means no danger if you do anything here. You
Oh,
just you can make it anything. You can name it, yeah, my subject, my description. Let me show.
oh,
Let if this is the text for subject is my subject. I think this is we have to change here because if I go back, I don't change it. Let's see if they are. Yeah, no, they're going perfectly fine. Yep. So here I am. Now I wrote my subject. Here I'll write my description. Okay. And I'll save it. And now let's see if it gets changed. Yes, my subject, my description, contact email, and those things.
Okay.
So now you'll see the case owner to whom the case is assigned. This is Nikhil Singh, and I am the default case owner. That's why it has assigned to me. Here it is that setting comes handy. Now, if instead of me there are someone else as a default case owner, even if I enter my email, it will not be me. It will be someone else. The default case owner will get assigned.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want, I can show you that setting. I may change them. Before that, I think I should create a user in this environment so that there is
Yeah, I
no.
think
Yeah.
licenses will not be available.
Yeah. Ronaldo. So, yeah, Ranga, tell me, your first name is Ranga, right? Raga, are you there?
Yeah, correct, correct. Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, Ranga. Then
Okay.
give
And your last name?
you can put a G,
Hmm?
initial G.
G. Okay.
Yeah, just ping you the email as well.
It was Raga.Einstein, right?
Ranga Sai dot Einstein.com or ANGASAI dot AINSTEIN.
At the rate gmail.com. Okay. And this is okay. I'll change this to like that. Okay. Save it. Check if you got the email. Duplicate username already exists. And okay, this is used. So what I'll do is at the rate rednickforce.com. Okay.
Okay, sure.
So yeah, that was one thing which I'll highlight you. What happens is if in domain they are what they have done is after I would say 2 years back, all the user details, all the users who exist in Salesforce, they took all the users into one instance. An instance is like, let's say, one building full of server. So they took all the user data in one instance and it is hosted near California. So they are keeping the user detail at the safest priority zone. And what happens there they have applied validation. Like if your email is already used in username, the email which you are entering, then it will not allow you. Means you can use one email to create multiple logs, but your username for Salesforce will be one at the one time. if you are active. Even if you are inactive, then also it will not allow because you are registered in that domain.
Understood. Yeah.
So you got email?
Yeah. Yes, Nikhil. I just got.
Mhm.
I'll change the. I will verify account and I can use, yeah, access it.
Where Anga, are you there?
Yeah. Yes, Nikhil. I got the email and I'm able to. Yeah.
Mhm. Have you logged in, Ranga?
Yeah, yes. Okay.
Okay, okay. Okay, then shall we move forward?
Yeah, yeah, yes, we can.
Okay. So what you can do today is after you have time, after our session gets over, you can try some things here in Google Form, and you can download Notepad++ or Sublime Text. Both will be better, and you can design the form in your way and see if you can put any image in the form.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I will try to design some web page.
sure, sure. And then you can integrate it further. So that was our web to case setup. Now there is one more thing which we have, that is email to case.
Okay.
It, the customer knows that he has to reach support@nickforce.com, and he just has to write an email, and a case should be automatically created in Salesforce. So this is what it is showing. With Salesforce, you can efficiently respond and correspond with customer inquiry via email. Track view all email threads regarding a customer service issue and let a customer send inquiries to email address. Customer response regarding cases are automatically associated with original case, and these are the things which they have mentioned here. Now we'll click on continue. Now I'll click here edit, enable email to place. Okay. So these are some settings. Notify case owner on new email. That is also I will be checking. Enable HTML email means if you write any HTML, and if you try sometime in your Gmail, it mostly doesn't allow to send HTML through an email because hackers use that. So most of the email chains have not allowed to write HTML and send it in the email. So, but still, if you enable this, and if some platform like Yahoo.com they are allowing enable HTML email, then it will easily allow to get it in Salesforce also. So it is always recommended not to enable this for the security purpose. And set case source to email. Yes, this will be there. And save email to case attachment as Salesforce file. Yeah, but we are not going to send any attachments there. And I'll also show you in this case, we didn't saw that source field which we created from Google form. Here we have a source field. It's not there, but I'll show you. This is a good extension. If you want to find something from backend, you can directly go from here, show all data, and now I can search source. Okay, it is showing source ID. And Right. We go here. This is the live chat transcript setting, which you can see later. Now I'll go back here. We'll enable this, save it. Here we can choose what should be the status when a case is created from email. So I'll directly take to in progress.
Task settings.
So, okay, you'll get one email right now.
Okay.
Can you verify that?
Verified, Nikhil.
Okay. Now this is what they have created for creating a case directly. This is the email service address which I have copied. So
Okay.
I'll show you what can happen.
Okay.
I will tell you from Outlook and close it. Now I'll go here and this is my email address. So what I'll do from here, I'll write an email.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
So
this email
here
I will be getting as well, Nikhil, or just it is verification
hmm,
mail only I got, right?
you
So I
you
got
got
yeah verification email I got, but later the email service ID you took and you write an email from your
correct.
personal yeah, which means it will be
Correct.
sent to Salesforce and create the case in Salesforce.
Exactly. Exactly.
But is there
So
any issue? Is there
yeah.
any issue
So
if yeah,
mhm,
like if anyone knows about this email address and they can write it emails like that, or we can restrict the domains like maybe nickpost.com. It should be someone who is working within that domain. Users only can send something. We can restrict it.
Yeah, that's right. And also, many organizations, after at the rate, I can edit that hexadecimal, whatever this they are using, this code.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of structure, I can put the organization name.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is completely achievable. And then it is verified, and then after the email is triggered, case is automatically created in Salesforce.
Okay.
So these are the two concepts which Salesforce use for case creation, where that big kind of development coding is not needed. You just have to enable this standard feature, and it is always recommended by Salesforce itself to follow this standard feature so that there is no phishing or no security threat in the Salesforce environment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they makes the endpoint very safe through this.
Okay. Can you please show me how we can restrict the inbound domains restrictions? Is it feasible here itself, or we need to do something additional?
Yeah, Ranga, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So,
No, I was
so this,
asking where we can restrict the email domains, inbound email domains.
you mean the settings?
Yeah, is there any setting like we should restrict the sender's domains or something? Is there?
Yes, 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 yes. We have
Okay,
that setting.
okay.
Yeah. Because right now I have enabled on-demand service. That's why we cannot
Mhm.
do that directly here.
Mhm.
For that, we can disable this, and we have to create our own settings
Okay.
instead of demand. So in on-demand, all the domains can send you the email directly if they
Oh,
have the endpoint hit. They have to send email.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is it good to go
So
with
now
on-demand settings, or I mean, is it not good?
it is good to go with on demand because all the end users, they are not specific to single domain. Like let's say if I am a product company, I am making a product, and there I have to provide some service like warranty service or the claim. If they want to do some claim, then what I will do is I'll enable always on demand, because if I have more than 500 or 1000 customers, they can use anything. End users can use Yahoo, end users can use Gmail, end users can use Hotmail, they can use anything, they can use Outlook. So it should not be dependent on their domain, like what it's at the rate, then blah blah blah.com. So it should be always on demand. But now I'll tell you what, let's say if instead of B2C, our approach was B2B. Like if I am an Apple company who will only create case when some specific company in China has problem, means Apple never handles direct case from customer. Apple handles case from the other businesses who manufacture their products.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah. So now, if they say they'll make a case that the hardware which you gave us, it's not fine. So no end user should hit that. No one can make that unnecessary case, because high level service engineers are involved there. So what they'll do is they'll specifically keep those domains to the companies where they have outsourced, and they'll only ask them to send email through their official email address.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
like at Xiaomi.com, abc@Xiaomi.com. Let's assume Xiaomi is their manufacturing partner, Apple's partner. Now Xiaomi can only create case if Xiaomi employees are sending email through Xiaomi email. If they send email through Gmail, it will bounce. Yeah,
Okay.
and case will not be created in Apple. So that's how they restrict some domains, and that's where the use case lies. But mostly in service cloud, on demand is always recommended because end users are scattered in many ways, and whoever takes Salesforce license, they will take it for end user. They will never take for B2B
Mhm. Okay.
because license is so costly. They'll like to address so many end users with the automation and many stuff in Salesforce, which is provided by the less license cost. So they always take it for many users, but still Salesforce has given that many options.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah. So Raga, this two things are something which you'll have to try, and you
Mhm.
try some various combinations
Okay.
while you create this forms or cases. Yeah, so there you can try, and then you'll have lots of query. Like, let's, what if you want to enter account name and contact name and this things when you create case from web environment, then how you can integrate them. So that is something which you can explore today, so that tomorrow when you'll come, at least we'll be on the same page, because right now this both the things are new to you completely. So it will be better if we go slowly, step by step. So you
Okay.
can recap this two things today: web to case and email to case. And here we have defined case origin email. So you can also make a note. There are two tasks I can give to you today, small.
Mhm.
One is when
Okay.
you create web to case form, that time the case origin should be web.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
Okay. Because right now what happened is the case which I created through web form, in that the case origin is phone. No, it is web. It is web. It is already web. Sorry, Raj. It is already there.
Okay. Mhm.
So let's say, can you play with this? And right now by default it is perfect web. But what if you want to make it phone?
Okay.
Then you'll have to check first whether in that pick list option is there. Yes, this option is there. Then you'll have to explore if you can map your Google form in such a way that whenever a case is created from there, you can select that value, or else you can create one more value in this status case origin. You can enter Ranga's web form. That will be one value. So whenever a case is created from the web form which you will be creating, by default it should not be web. Instead, it should be Ranga's web platform.
Okay. Okay. Got
Okay.
it.
So this is which you can try, and it will open your many doubts also there. Maybe you will get some difficulties there or problem. Whatever is there, no problem. We don't need end result. At least you will have some questions. Then we'll again explore that thing. But mostly it is very easy. You will be able to handle it. And then you can check this email to setting thing, email to case, and also you can delete this, and after deleting all the things you can again enable it.
Okay. So can we have more than
Shall I delete it
one?
for
Yeah, yeah, you can delete. I'm just asking, is there any limit
now? Mhm.
to use only one routing address, or it can be more routing addresses, or it can be a combination
More
of
routing
multi.
addresses you can,
Okay.
many
Mhm.
you can add routing addresses there. Yes. And
Okay.
you can also, yeah. So with that, I got one more thing for you. So first task will
Mhm.
be web form and
Mhm.
map some fields there. And then
Okay.
second task will be whenever email to case is created, default owner should not be me, but it should be you itself, or you can create one test user called integration user,
Mhm.
and you can make him a default owner.
Okay. Default owner would be something integration user. Okay.
Yeah, and then we can check what is happening with this. And priority you can keep high or low, because it is coming from email. It should always be high. And origin, this will be email itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more thing, Nikhil. So can we also have more than one web to forms as well? Web to case forms? Or it would
Yes.
usually be one form, usually, or it maybe depends on the customers. One customer will be given one form, and another customers, like set of customers, will be given one web form, and set of customers
Yes,
will be given.
you are very right. You are very right,
Okay.
because there are different kind of customers Salesforce has. Let's say if I am a company who is manufacturing a smartphone, so
Mhm.
my end users can always create a case from a respective environment. But
Okay.
my distributors and resales managers, distributors like let's say Maru Mobiles. This is a big distributor in Mumbai.
Okay.
So for them, I'll need to have a separate portal, because questions will be different for them, what they have to address.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we
Got
can
it.
always have many web to case forms and many routing email to case settings.
Okay. Okay. Understood. I thought it would be only one. Okay.
Exactly, exactly. This is very much dynamic, and this is something very important part in this service cloud. Even when you'll go for this certification thing, the things which we covered yesterday and this thing, both this
Mhm.
thing will cover majority of questions, which is
Okay.
25 to 30 questions up to 50 questions.
Oh, okay. That many questions. But these are very small, looks like very small topics, but maybe the more scenario based
Correct,
questions.
correct.
Okay.
Right, right. Now, what we'll do, if you do this and just let me know after your task is done, I would verify. Then
Okay.
you can start exploring about omni-channel and live agents, because that will be the highest complex topic in the service cloud.
Mm-hmm.
So in
Okay.
that, what we will be doing is we'll be creating a community page,
Mm-hmm.
and in that community page, we'll try to enable a live agent, where if
Mm-hmm.
any agent is live, like let's say I'll make you live agent and I'll be the end user, and then when I log into community and if you are online, it will show me online, then I can chat with you. Then if I write something hi and whatever it is, it will take it as my subject, and it will create a case directly while the agent is just chatting. In backend, automation fires and it creates the case, so agent doesn't have to bother of creating case. Agent just
Okay.
has to go there and edit if there are some requirement changes. So that is something which will be covering 15 to 20 questions more in future for
Okay.
certification, because
Okay.
channel and live agent, have the maximum weightage in service cloud. And so
Okay.
this
Sure.
email to yes. Okay, Ranga. So
Sure.
any
Sure.
doubts till now?
No, let me go through once again. By next Saturday, right? We have next class, so I'll